never see the lights out. They get me overdrive. Fancy on a fast car. This is how you make me feel. Don't stress me now. I got the overdose. I'm feeling it in my bones. And if you say that I'm lying to you, you say it's a killing me. I wish I could fall asleep. The problem is you. Just wanna feel alright without you. Don't stress me now. I got the overdose. I'm feeling it in my bones. And if you say that I'm lying to you, you said it's a killing me. I wish I could fall asleep. The problem is you.
Well, we're back. That was a new one for me. For some reason, my mic wasn't being picked up. Okay, that's weird though. I'm gonna actually double check my stream with my phone real quick. Hold on. I just want to make sure everything's okay. Because, OBS says everything okay. Yeah, okay. So OBS does say everything okay. Stream is okay. Okay, that's a new one for me. Alright, well, we're off to a wonderful start. Anyways, let's go to our ad spot, shall we? Ricky Prince, your place for custom stickers and custom 3D printer parts. If you like what I do, you'll definitely like what he does. He does custom stickers and custom 3D printer parts for my mocks and a lot of other Chris mocks. Make sure to check them out, www.brickable.com. Take a look around, support some me, and enjoy. New to the store is a bunch of 3D printer parts and new stickers. So enjoy all that, and let's go over to the studio, shall we? Alright, we are just having an absolutely lovely time, aren't we? I wonder why my mic was not detected. I don't think my computer updated at all or not, anything like that. That's a new one. That's weird. Okay. Anyways, we're trying to build an LCU. I need to pull up blueprints and other stuff here. So that's the drawing. I think this has some dimensional information. Yeah, there's some dimensional information. What's that? What else do I need to pull up? Probably something like this. Model Cloud reference image. Maybe this one too kind of shows the rear. This one I believe shows kind of the top. Yeah. Anything else I need? Not really. Okay. Well, I guess without further ado, let's get to dimension stuff. Okay, beam. I believe beam is width. Right? Google. What is beam? Beam is width, right? What is that? No. What is beam is width boat. Okay, widest point of the boat. Yes, okay. Alright, so it is width. I can sort of know my terminology. Anyways, we need to convert. Let's see here. Studs. We need 1/35 millimeters? No, meters. Alright, perfect. So we're at 41.1 meters? Go. That is 146 studs long. Wait, 7. Well, that's bracketized, isn't it? Okay. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 40. Oh, good God. Oh, this is massive. 100, gosh. 145 bracket. It'd be 100. It wouldn't be a plate, would it? It'd be just a tile. It's 148. And yeah, tile, so it's in between. Wait, if it's in between, does that mean it's... Wait, is it... Oh, hold on. Oh, I gotta check this out. Is this technically... No, that's 8. Yeah, no, that's 8. 7 is like a weird in between. I could possibly do that. No, this is the length of this thing. This is gonna keep us busy for a little bit. We gotta do like a lot. Right. Oh boy, she's a biggin. Oh, okay. Wait. Stream is going great. I had to restart OBS because I thought maybe restarting OBS would fix the problem. It didn't. Did not. So yeah, this is our massive boat. Okay, so do we have a waterline marker? No, I don't think we do. Wow, these images got really tiny all of a sudden. What is the waterline on this thing? I'm gonna guess that this is maybe waterline. So we're gonna take advantage of that. Put this up here real quick. Right there. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna slice that at waterline. We're gonna do that bottom hull another time. We need to do the shape of the boat, which is rather complicated because of the ramp factor. Okay, so the ramp goes underneath. All right. Okay. Where do we need to end it, actually? We need to end the hull of the ship right where the ramp intersects, which is like right here somewhere. Okay. Wedge plate. See here. I see that we're at indents. Right? Okay, so like right where it indents. Yeah, right where it indents. So right there is the. There it is. That's the joint. Is that like almost 2 plates inwards? No, it's not even. That is a plate and wait, no. It's not even a plate. It's like yeah, words. Would that be a bracket in a tile? Question mark? Yeah, no, it would definitely be just 2 plates thick. Plate and then 2 plates sideways thick. Because we're doing the whole weird sideways division thingy, these are bumpers. This whole front slopes downwards. Okay, so I think, okay, words. I cannot speak because I am trying to run lots of calculations through my head, and that's not easy to do. I think I need to do some angled brick building. Yeah. Shit, it's not going. It's going to complicate things quite a bit. Do we have a straight section at all in this thing? It's like somewhere in the middle here. Oh wow. Ugh. This thing's kind of too big. Odd number? I think we're just gonna go with odd number for the width. I noticed this drawing is actually bigger. I have to slice those and export those too. We're mostly working on trying to build up the deck right now, so I don't think that's important at the moment. Rotate it around. This is our ruler of the middle. When does it shrink in? 'Cause it's kind of like all around? Yeah, it starts to kind of shrink in right around there. Okay, let's get some hinges now and start kind of building out some kind of shape.
You just walk right out the door. Don't want to do this anymore. Now I'm lost without you.
This is how I've done my other boats. This is
Drive me crazy
ever so slightly
How'd you do this
inwards
every time?
at this point.
Now I'm lost without you.
You know what? You know what? I need to remake that big ruler. How far are we now? 80? 112? 128? 144? 146 right there. Bracketize. That's actually no. What am I doing? It's odd number. I could just reuse this. Make sure it's in actual place where it should be. Okay, so that's good. So this is kind of aligned. All right, that's good. Here comes MTA fan. Welcome, man. Been a bit. doing well. Trying to lay out the framework, or kind of, not really framework, but like how the hull shape should be for this silly large thing. Yeah, I didn't realize it would be so big when I took this thing on, but it's a big one at 146.6 studs long. I want to give myself some time. This is nuts. Okay, yeah, we're slowly kind of edging inwards more. I believe this one probably has to rotate just a little bit. Yeah, like that. Fix this one just ever so slightly. Probably a little better now. 1 by 8. Come on. Duplicate that? I cannot duplicate that. It starts moving a little more rapidly towards the rear. Paste. Oh, I didn't grab everything. That doesn't help me. Okay. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I am pretty happy about that. Now it's just actually, that closes it right on up. Could probably use a cheese slope here, or something. Do something that kind of close that up. Okay, so that gives me that half. Now, to do the other bit, gotta bring my ruler up front again. Oh, it starts pinching way back here. Yeah, about there is where it starts pinching. What's the distance between there and there? 10, 20. Oh, okay. Well, that was actually perfect. Okay, well, that works out. Okay, and it looks like we're kind of duplicating what we did at the beginning to a slight degree. Okay, so we are getting somewhere here. This needs to be, actually, does this need to be hinged out or in? This needs to be hinged in a little bit more. Hinged. Not so straight. Out there. Okay, yeah, we're good. You're still on point, and I need to end right there. That is 1.5 studs too far. Something like that. That's the cutoff point right there, is that line. That's where the base of the hull ends. Oh, I need to, 1.5 stud? No, it's just off by however much, which complicates a great many things. Lovely. Fantastic. Six? No. 8. Yeah. Okay, well, without further ado, it's just taking everything we did on this one side and then copying and mirroring it to the other side. You're gonna act up. It's lovely for that. Go. So that more or less gives us our basic hull shape. Why is that? Oh, this is the dimension. Why is that together? Oh. Wait, are they just kind of weirdly inside each other? They are. I can't even grab that one. Is that this one? Okay, there we go. I can't even move that one. So, oh. They're inside of each other. Actually, you know what? I can and grab that. I just scooched that up, and then I pulled out from underneath. Problem solved. It's silly massive. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. I can take our hull and probably start constructing some skeleton to this. So it's an odd number, which it's gonna be fun. Okay, let's start with some we're gonna need a lot of Technic brick in order to make the skeleton decently strong. Everything in the middle. Yeah. You don't have to go right up to the edges, but somewhere around in there I think would be good enough. Just flop that along until probably less than that. Knowing how the hull shape is. Yeah, it's probably good right there. At 12? That'd be 12, wouldn't it? Okay, so that takes care of that. Okay. A little something like that, and then it'll be our main central structure. I do want to get some bits that kind of reach more closer to the edge along the middle. Yeah. So, can we get anything kind of close here? That over there. That there. Is that anywhere even? Oh. Perfectly even. Okay. And that makes my job easier. And we just duplicate this to the other side, or line it up like that. That is our internal skeleton, basically. Now it's just a matter of spazzing Technic pins all over the place. Get this together. We want the friction type, please. Thank you. Yep, it's just a lot of copying and pasting now. This somewhat together. And then I gotta start building up the rough base of the skin, I want to say, the outside. Install that together. Okay, so that's all together now. There's just these bits that just need to go together. So that can go there, and that works out. Oh, hey, that actually works out really perfectly. Cool. Happy about that. Sure, do the same thing over here. So that one goes in the middle there. Into for the outside. Middle. Outside. There we go. Now for the too long things that we need to spaz around everywhere. Just to finish joining everything up so it's nice and... Oh, that doesn't go there. Nice and solid. Yes. No. Oh yeah, now it's the outside stuff too. So much of this. We're gonna be here a bit. It's gonna take a while to get this kind of all closed up. Okay, we can skip those ones. This one's need it. Only that one needs it. Delete that. That. And then we work back along this way. All those have it. These need it. And then we just need to go the other direction as well. So, these guys need it. Right? Yeah, because we can build one half, and then we just join them together down the middle. I probably don't need that kind of copy. That there. That there. Okay. I just want to make sure that all this is well joined together. This is quite the sizable vessel. This will be competing with quite a few of my boats, actually. I don't think I have a boat this long currently. 100 and... No, I do. The dry bulk ship is like 200 something studs long. Yeah, so this is competing on that in terms of size. Of course, Edmund Fitzgerald will basically blow this thing out of the water. It's already silly massive. Actually, this is 146 studs. Calculator. What is that? Okay, so 146 times 8 for 8 millimeters. So it's 1,168 millimeters long, which is, I think that's gotta be over 2 feet long, probably. Millimeters to feet. 1,168. Nope, that is about 4 feet long. Sorry, that is 3.8 feet long. That is a well and truly close to 4 feet long. Okay, I was off in my calculation in my head. Alright, so I guess what the next step is to start kind of building up some of the skin that goes around. Does seem like I gotta make this skin fairly thick. That's gotta be like almost like 2 studs all the way around. Right? Yeah. Yep. That's what it would be. That kind of complicates some things when I think about it. Yes, that definitely complicates some things. I need to delete these. Because I think we need to shrink up these sides a little bit. Okay, so let's try this again here. Picnic brick, I want these. Okay. That feels good. So, okay, I should probably explain myself. What I'm going to be doing is grabbing the skin and actually bringing in a stud. So when I do the 2-stud wide skin for a lot of the external details and stuff like that, it basically is already set up. Makes these gaps on the outside a little wider. We may be able to figure out something we can do about that, but we'll worry about that later. Right now I gotta start working out all of these connections. Okay, 3 long, copy, paste. No, we want it the opposite direction. Okay, so this one's interesting because this one can go here and this one can go only there. Same over here. This one's opposite. There and there. And then this one is fine again with it being separate. And then this part's easy. These are already set up like that. Come on, there we go. Okay, so this one, this is connected in there like that. This one connects in there like that. This one in there like that. And that finishes that side, so we just need to copy and mirror it, which is easier said than done. There we go. Copy and mirror. There we go. That fixes the skeleton of the edge. Modified with the... Oop, where'd my thing go? Here we go. On the side. There we go. Alright. And we should be able to anchor into that real well. We're building out the skin. Let's just copy and paste that to the other side real quick. There we go. Awesome. Cool. I am happy with that. Now it's actually just about building out the skin, which is actually the easier part of this whole operation. I should be able to get some really long plates kind of in here, if it'll allow me to, please. No? Nothing? There. Oh, it's merging into that. It's quite upset. Quite angry. And then we put that plate there. And we follow how we did the rest, really. It's 12 long. That's an 8 long. Another 8 long. Have 4 long. Oh, wow, it's actually like starting to change how the lineup is, but it should mostly be the same on the outside, or like how it was in the drawing. You can still compare it, but it should mostly be practically the same. Close enough to the same. Okay, maybe we need to do a little bit more here. There we go. And yeah, we can mount up our rear to here. Does this come in light bluish gray and dark bluish gray? Okay, it does. Perfect. I'll just use actually probably a bunch of that. There we go. Copy, paste. And yeah, another thing I gotta do though is anchor in these side bits into the main body so that they're actually like structurally together really well. Mostly this side of things. We'll just copy and mirror it over from this side over. Okay, it's 2x12. 2x12, right? And this is also 2x12. And then this is also a 2x12. And then this is a 2x10. Okay. Well, 2x12. 2x10. There we go. There we go. And let's take what we did back here, copy, and paste it up front. Like so. Alright, just gotta delete all this. Actually, I should probably delete all this too. It looks like it'd be easier to copy and mirror across if that's all kind of gone. Delete all that. Okay. So now if we select all of this, easily copy mirror and plop it into here. Boom. Now we're getting a nice hall shape going. Okay, so that can kind of, I think that almost just fits in there. It's really close to it. It's not like perfect. I just want to double check how our hull is looking. Yeah, our hull is looking pretty great. Okay. Wait. Almost perfect. Not. It's like really close. Gotta be something I can do back here. We'll return to that. There's also something I probably can do up here too. Again, we'll return to that. As I figure out how to put some stuff together to make it all look good. Coffee. Gonna lean back in my chair because it's just time to get comfortable while we just work away at things. So, yeah. Alright, where do I want to begin? Oh, we got kind of a skeleton going on. Actually, you know what? The easiest place to begin is just be like, be whatever colors you want to be. Outside edge. Oh, I cannot select anything for the life of me. outside edge all needs to be light bluish gray, because since for military boats we only work in grays. And sometimes dark red when we're below the waterline. Alright, and light bluish gray. They select by type of color. These should also be all light bluish gray as well. And some of these as well, too. So, yeah, does that actually need to be? Might not actually necessarily need to be. So I gotta also figure out what point to make the deck at. It does slope down here. How long is that? Because that might be something I actually have to build. Yeah, that is 11 studs long, almost. Yeah, that's an 11 stud long slope. Can I possibly even tell from the outside of the ship how that might? Yeah. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so as far as I can tell, the height here and the height here are the same. And then it gets down to about there. This top one is oversized. I need to fix that at some point. I'll have to put it. I mean, we don't really. Do we need it right now? Not really. No. Well, okay. So this is a nice thing. The hull is quite square. So that's a benefit to me that that's all pretty square. Yeah, and it just goes down a slight bit. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I do need to slice it out now. I'm gonna edit those real quick. So I will be right back with you here. Well, I'm gonna actually still be here, but I'm going to just edit those in Paint.net real quick. Just slice it. Edit, page crop selection, file, save as, big long number because I don't care about names. Okay, file, recent, yes, open this thing. Page crop selection, file, save as, big long number again, save. Okay. There we go. Alright, come back over. So let's get rid of this. Oh, my ruler is gone. Used to be here. I deleted it. That's fine. Oh. Model add reference images. Okay. So now there's the actual boat itself. Add reference image. And there's the hull. Okay, so let's rebuild our ruler again here. 10, 20, 40, 80, maybe 160, 40, 5, 6, And then I just put the tile at the end. We're good. There we go. Okay, resize you. Nope, that's the move tool. Need this tool so I can scale it. Okay, so that's back to scale. This thing now needs to be scaled, which I think will be easiest to do. So I'm gonna do it from that tip right there. Oh, way back here. I need something long. There we go. Alright. Scaling. Whoop. Okay, there we go. Now that upper part is now scaled to the correct size as well. It's weird that in a drawing, the two like basically drawing planes of it are scaled differently. It's a bit of a unique thing I have not seen before. Oh, so a lifeboat goes here. Rear. Doesn't show it here, but I can see the lifeboat hooks. These things right here. Lifeboat goes right in the back. Wonder why they removed that. That's interesting. So yeah, there must have been lifeboat that sit back here. Interesting. Also, this being sloped downwards is kind of annoying. But also, maybe there's only certain ones that have the lifeboat, because this may be just like another gate thing, a removable piece, and you can drive equipment on. You know what? Ooh, wow. That might be what that is, too. You might be able to remove this and literally park another one of these right behind it, and then just kind of drive across and start, like, bridging them, literally. That's interesting, though, that in the original drawings there's lifeboat things back here. Pretty interesting. Must have been like an option. Like certain ones have like lifeboat things in the back. Okay, now that we have that kind of under control, how thick is this thing? Just a floating square. Yeah, right at that point. I don't have my ruler anymore. I keep deleting my ruler. Okay, let's make our ruler yet again. 50, 100, 40. Let's get it. 45. You know, I got fairly good sleep last night, but I still feel like I'm not, like, focused. I feel like I'm kind of, like, just, I don't know, distracted at the moment? maybe I just nap more. The answer to all life's problems, nap more. Okay. So, let's take our ruler and let's drop it right there. How far up are we till deck height? It's 5 plates. 6. It's not deck height, yes. 6, 7. Technically, it would be one more. You know what? Let's just put it at 7. 7 plates. Yeah, it'd be deck height. So we already got 3 plates. So deck height needs to go above this by like a brick and more? Yeah. Okay, so I guess without further ado, I'm going to start placing bricks all the way around. Actually, no, that's not smart. No, that isn't smart. I need to actually, like, figure out some of the problems that this design so far is having. Like, what can I do back here to help fix things? Let's see, wedge plate. Well, I'm almost weirdly fixing it right there. Kinda. Oof, it still like runs into it. Dang. I was hoping for it to work out a little bit better than it did. Okay, so that's not the answer to my problems. But that doesn't mean I can't try other solutions. What if I put a bracket here and a cheese slope? Kind of closer to my needed solution. Well, that almost kind of works, honestly. Why did I do that instead of having that like that? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it could work like that. Okay, well, let's use that then. Delete that. Copy. Oop. Come on, I can copy mirror. This little bit of assembly to the other side, like that. I'll just use plates around the edge right now going down. And then when we figure out the hull, we'll do more advanced crazy stuff. That aligned and figured out. 34. 34 divides by 6, doesn't it? Or not. No, it's 36 divides by 6. That's right. I remember the old math calculations I used to sing in school. It's my school. Kinda got repeated too many times, maybe, for our own health. Okay, now what's the angle here? Nope, not that angle. Longer. Exactly that angle. means I could probably snake in here. That pretty well to do something. Okay. I might have something more here. I need a panel. Is a panel really an answer to the problems? I mean, it kind of is a certain way. But I think maybe this will work out a little bit better if I do something a little slightly more complicated. And just a tile. Yeah, okay, so that works out. I don't even need to use a wedge plate, honestly, to get that, like, fixed. Just throw any old plate on the... oh, gosh. There we go. Get rid of you. Copy near. Plop you on this side. There we go. Okay, we can work with that. There's definitely some shenanigans we need to pull off here. For the most part, you can work with that. It's a 2x12. Which just requires me to do a bunch of this. Silliness. Alright. Copy and paste a bunch of this stuff, too. Build up the sides. 12, yep. 12. 8 and 8. 4. 4. 2. Boom. Okay, so we got most of that now worked out. I think for the most part I can only go up to studs just because of the difference that the hull shape will eventually be in these kind of areas. The front and the rear. Here, over there, perfect, okay. Do that. Bracket up, and bracket up, plate. And then, yeah, we gotta start building up bricks. So that way we can build up the whole front hull thing situation. There's gonna be a lot of changes that'll happen, but we can disassemble some parts as we go. I forgot the plate. There we go. I'm gonna leave this alone and empty, but we can start plopping down some brick around the edge here, though. That'll be perfectly fine. This is 2x12, so 4 1x6s all the way around. Same thing over here, too. Okay. 1x6. 6. Alright. Perfect. This is working out well so far. Okay, so we're getting some edges of the boat lined up. This is the rear. We can fill this in. Like that. That's basically it for the rear, I think. So it has that slant down section. Which will probably also need to be not like a single piece. It'll probably have to be like a bunch of different pieces to make that fully work. Okay, 5. Oh, we're reaching the point at which we actually start needing to start putting the top level of the actual space where vehicles and stuff can go. There's a bunch of tie-down hooks, aren't there? Kind of. I can't see it in this model, but you can definitely see it here. Just peppered with it. All these little spots, I think, is this tie-down point for stuff. That's fine. Okay, so we know it's 7 plates to get our full deck height. But yeah, I definitely have to quick modified. So those half-width things, you come in a decently cheap color that can be masked. Bricklink, tell me your secrets, and also Lego.com, tell me your secrets. Okay, tan, if there's... Okay, wait. Back, color info. Oh wow, there's 4,000 in the black. The black is not as cheap. Is it highest quantity? Wow, these are all 13 cents per piece for like super high quantities in black. Got in tan. It is highest quantity, yes. Dollar at 20 cents. Okay, it kind of bounces all over the place. I see some as low as 5 cents. I want to check the Lego shop. Some pieces. Pick a brick. Let's see. Piece type is Lego. Rate is. It should be bricks. Bricks. Modified, right? Oh, jeez. Let's see. Brown? I guess it looks like it calculated as a brown, doesn't it? That's a lot of flesh tone pieces now. Okay, that's interesting. Hold on. I'm just trying to... Oh, yeah, that there. They have like the big mountain brick things in dark tan. It's interesting. There are a lot of parts in flesh tones. Is there really a bunch of these parts? Okay, hold on. I am getting distracted, but I also want to find the part on Lego because I want to know what the cost of it is if you try to like bulk order on Lego's website. Sometimes Pick-a-Brick can be cheaper than Bricklink if you're doing bulk orders for a specific piece. If you need a lot of a specific part, which... Okay, it doesn't show up in brown, but it probably does show up in black, doesn't it? profile brick. It's probably called something like a profile brick. Or is it not even on pick a brick? 2/3, I think is what it is. I don't see anything yet. Maybe it's not on pick a brick, honestly. Profile? I search profile? Nothing. Maybe it isn't on pick a brick. What is Lego's part number for this thing? I mean, on Bricklink it just has the one part number. Yeah. It's not on pick a brick. Oh, okay. Part, yeah, Bricklink. Oh, there's the longer one. There's a longer part number. I know you guys can't see what I'm looking at, but Lego element ID, there it is. That's what I want. Oh, yeah, no, it's not on pick a brick. Okay. Well, at least I know that black and the tan can be fairly interchangeably cheap. This is saying 14 cents. I saw it as low as 5 cents for like huge bulk orders. So we're gonna go ahead and use it. Lots, actually. We're gonna use like a lot. We're supporting the I guess you could call it the subfloor, because we're gonna do plates and then we're gonna do tiles above that. So yeah, it'll be supporting the subfloor of the boat. Yeah, I want to end about there. We're kind of close to the ramp area on that side of things. Right about probably there. How long is that back? Yeah, that back slope isn't very big, so probably about where it needs to end there. Oh, come on, there we go. Perfect. Give me a bunch of these. Copy, paste. I thought I had the part in my hand. Okay, well, I guess I gotta double stack plates now for some of this then. Actually, is that the smartest idea? No, probably smarter to double stack like this. That way it's still fairly take apartable. That's, if I can use that as a verb. So, like, you know, if you ever disassemble a model, you're not trying to pull apart a bunch of 2x3s stacked on top of each other. Just makes things nicer that way. And I can use like 8x8 and I guess other sized plates to try and make the subfloor as strong as I can get it. Alright, well, I guess without further ado, subflooring time. Oh. Really? That? by 8? No, we can do wider than that. Like 6 by 10. Yeah. This is 5. It's not like evenly spaced. Okay, well, I guess that's fine. Kind of seems like it's working out. I should have done this earlier, but select by color. Whatever color you want to be for the moment. We'll fix the outside skin a little bit later. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have 6. I can probably layer in some of these guys fairly easily. Like that. Something else I need to do too is along the edge here, I need to put in these bricks. Just because of how things line up. Like I also just gotta use plates in some of the smaller areas here. The doubling up here will sit pretty inside of there. Okay, and then for here, it's a matter of using like wedges or whatever to get kind of as close as possible to these slants that we have inwards. Yep. Well, door rails then. So maybe some gappage. There's gotta be something we can do about that. Actually, there is something we can do about that. And that is called running like tile modifieds and stuff underneath. It'll actually like slot in. Yeah, 1 by 12, by 12, those should be easy to pull apart. Oh, that's too high. That. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Again, using some of these to kind of just fill in more or less. I guess I just didn't need to use these at all. This will be kind of supporting it through wedge plates and stuff. There we go. Is that actually more of an angle? Can I use actually like a wedge plate here? Not really, no. It's not an angle of known wedge plate, I should say. At least that works out. We can kind of reinforce that from back here. still haven't gone through and reinforced the reinforced how some of these things are actually connected. Whatever I do here, I gotta make sure I duplicate it to the other side as well. Might be a whole thing where I have to slice the model in half and then... actually, why am I not doing that, actually? Wait, hold on. Why am I not doing that? Slice the model in half. Like that. Get rid of you. Model's in half now. Let's just focus on building one side. And we can just easily copy and mirror over to the other side. And that'll kind of help things balance out a lot. Okay, so that works out. And just gotta do slow and steady progress as we work our way along the edge here. Where's a wedge blade at? We're still probably nowhere close to actually using a wedge plate to kind of close things up. It seems like it's kind of getting close to working, but not really. I think I just have to continue on with how I'm kind of going about it right here. Underneath, I need to work on getting these angle sections, each one connected up to the body. So that way they hold their position. Stuff like this helps hold their position too. Just actually like physically hitting their limitations. Like this one probably wouldn't need to be anchored in because it's just literally hitting a physical limitation of the angle, which works out quite nicely. Okay, so that's fixed like that, and well, just continue onwards. Can I fit another plate there? Not really. I need to do something smaller. I am struggling a little. There we go. So I think I can at least do to there, and then past there I need to actually like change how I do the, or move it back like that. Okay, that looks and feels better than it was going for a little bit. Around, do there. I don't know. Yeah, no. Let's go there. almost seems like I'm at a wedge point. Like, it kind of works actually. Just use that. Oh, and then we cut off here because of the wedge nature of the rear. Okay, well, that got at least somewhere there. Let's do the same thing like we did front up here. Pop that down. You know what? I should make some color corrections here. Just real quick. Gray. Gray. Is it? Oh, excuse me. Burping. To do the bottom of the hull, I will probably have to do some silly techniques that are working. There we go. Cool. Let's cut a near that. Yeah, it's still roughly halfway. When we copy and paste it, we'll have to delete a bunch of stuff, but still kind of along the halfway point. Copy and mirror that across. Make it modified, a bunch of keys. Like a lot of those across there. Here, crossed. There we go. That works. What is the absolute limit? Oh, we can actually just do that. Cool. That's the absolute limit of where that can go. Which means I should probably do that over here. Oh, okay, I already did that over here. I already did that on the other side. Alright. Ever so wow, that's barely just touching. Paste. Probably end up having to do what we did on the other side. A bunch of these. Let's grab them. They kind of help out. So that one needs to go, and that one needs to go. In order for these to just plug and play. LCU, delete those. Oh, that can't even do that. Doesn't actually work. That can't go there. Okay. That's works. That's fine. Oh my goodness. Okay, that works to there. Copy and paste that tile back here. And continue onwards. That's our limit. Okay, there we go. This is gonna be such a drag. This ship's gonna be pretty great once it's all done, but getting there is gonna be a process and a half. Probably multiple halves. It's like here. Oh man, that's the limit there. Going until we hit the edge. Why? It's probably some Technic stuff that's really offset. Hello there, B. I have a B on my screen right now. Or B looking thing. Okay, it flew off. Excuse me, good sir. Can I help you? Are you making sure I do some good Lego building? Is that what you're here for? Oh, and now it's gone. I do not know where it is, and that kind of makes me nervous. Thank goodness I'm not like my mother and not allergic to bees. But also, getting stung is not pleasant. So it'd be nice to know where it is at all times. Okay, so I can't really do a whole lot here. Yeah, no, it needs to end here roughly. Okay. So select by color. The whatever color you want to be. And now we can finally go along with some tiles. We'll leave that alone. So tiles need to go along on the outside here. Oh wait, no, that was correct. And then we need a line of studs, and then, well, we gotta just tile off the middle. As that across. That's 10, isn't it? Okay, perfect. That works out. Work out this for us now. At some point, that front kind of builds up. That holds on to like the other stuff. Hey, if we can get like a platform kind of built today, that'd be great. I mean, it's basically what we're doing at the moment. What is this? That's a 2x8, so 1x8. 8's there. 1x12. I think I was gonna stick a bunch of 1x12s along here. So it's not a 1x12 anymore. 1x10. 1x12. Bunch of 1x12s. And a 1x6. Alright, so that's the outside edge of the ship. So a lot of this I need you to select by type and color. Right? A lot of this I need to change. So all of you light bluish gray. All of you also light bluish gray. gray, and bluish gray. Select the color, all of that. Great. Okay, so now I can start tiling over and covering top. I do not have a position on when that. Oh, I do have a position when it changes. And then four. Yeah. Ow. Okay. So technically, I can like put a plate line right up here in the front. Nope, that doesn't quite work because that's the middle point, and I literally cannot put anything across there. Okay. Colors, gray. So other stuff needs to be light bluish gray that's leaking through. Let's end here. How far does that stick in? Being slightly annoying by how like sticky it's trying to be. Wasn't trying to like grab on. 7 studs inwards. Okay, so this can extend by 2 studs. Alright. Just need to do, come on. Need to do a little bit more. Can I do a wedge plate in here actually? Can I cheat? Yeah, I can kind of do a wedge plate. Like that, a wedge plate. It doesn't work. Gotta do other types of plates. There we go. Okay. This could be whatever color it wants to be, but also I think all this needs to be light blue gray. Okay. And now we have that. It's well, it's tiling time. You can run a plate across here. Put on something in the middle there. There's other stuff going on back here that we'll have to figure out at another point. But for now, that's fine. That kind of marks where the wall goes. And the rest of this needs tiling. Let's just copy and mirror this thing. Why did you decide to be like that? That does not help me if you're deciding that. Oh, I also have to delete that too. Okay. So now this should be a complete mirror, and I can just plug and play. That is not really looking like it's plugging and playing. There, now it's plugging and playing. Look at our beautiful hull of our beautiful ship. Kind of together, but also not really. Uh-oh. Studio, don't crash on me. All right, let's just save a little bit here real quick. LCU 1627. Save. Before we lose any progress at all. Probably a smart idea. So we can put a wedge plate there. And, oh hey, that actually just works. I'm gonna double stack this. Oh, it's probably not advisable. I mean, it's probably highly not advisable. It's shame. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Anything else bright pink? No, I don't think anything else is bright pink. We're good to get away with what we have. And then for the rest of this, it's, well, plates to the max. We don't have any other wedges that I know of. Fit a lot of the other profiles. Yeah, this is that plate cut up. This... Oh, does this have the same profile as this? No, it is a slightly different profile. Oh, it's a slightly different profile. That almost kind of works. Okay. Nailed that as well. Time for the tiling. Yeah, it's just barely cutting into that. Not bad at all. Yeah, no. It just has to be tile now. Tile and these guys all the way up. And make it bright pink so it's copy and pasteable on both sides. Oh, I should also be marking out where I need to place the brain is not working. Place the actual pilot area and all this nonsense. Figure that out at some point as well. Okay. So that's gonna be very pink, so we can copy and mirror it. My ruler is also bright pink. I need to show that it looks like color. And then a lot of these for the moment. Six, yeah, we can spaz out 6x6 tiles because they're actually cheaper than the 2x4s if you just fill out the same area. And they come filling out an area real fast. Wedge plate? Question mark? Yeah, I'll go ahead and just use it like that. This, it just works to kind of fill things out. For some reason there's a gappage there. Something went in, like, gapped a bit. Don't know what. Something did something. It did some things. Look at me copying and hearing all the pieces. Oh, that doesn't not fit like that. Is partially a problem then. And we can kind of fix some of this. Just changing up how our tile orientation works. That, get rid of all that. 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 Okay. Yeah. Let's do 2x4 and 1x6. That's there. Okay. That's just a matter of tiling in and then fix, and now it's fixed for the 6x6 tiles. Should work better. 1x6 that way, 2x3 that way, by 3 there. Fours all the way across until they're not.
So you can see what you do. Restless every time we start laughing.
It's like a phone call going on. And I have a weird email. Okay. Hold on. I can hear a phone going off of my roommate, but no, I was just checking to make sure that there wasn't any like package deliveries. So I ordered some stuff for the aquarium downstairs. Mostly like medicines for fish, just in case you get sick. Never know, best to keep stuff on hand. Sometimes fish get sick, and best to have kind of what you eat, some basic meds on hand. Same with humans, and same with most pets. And have a pet, it's best to have all medical supplies that you need on hand, just in case anything does go awry. Is it gonna happen? Hopefully not, to most likely not. But you're kind of protected. Select the color, copy. I'm gonna paste this off to the side because I feel like something weird is going on. Underneath. Nope. Nope. I have is fine. Okay. Nope. Delete all this then. That. Grab this. Copy in here. Grab it. Hold on way and pop it down. There we go. Okay, so now this whole area, select by color, is going to be dark bluish gray. That is the deck of the ship right there. that's perfect. From there, we can build our ramp down over here very gently. It's... I wonder. I have to be built quite low. So we can do a little bit of an investigation right now. Yeah. So I think it has to be built like the slopey bits that hold it in place, kind of like sunken. These two like slots. There we go. Slope. No, not slope. I need a hinge. Hinges. That's right. Yeah, that'll work out. How big is this area? It's fairly square. It's 11 by how wide is it? So little bumpers. Oh. Huh. That complicates things. 16 wide by 11 long. So yeah, that's where that weird like half plates and everything sidewaysness gets into play. Here, okay. Come on. Work with me, please. Thank you. What's the width there? That's 18. That's too wide. Come on, tile. I need probably these 6s work well. I do believe they do come in dark bluish gray, right? Yep. Okay, so that needs to be 11 long, which is not the easiest thing in the world. Oh, come on. Back to the right area, please. Thank you. Actually, you know what? It's here. I placed probably like 3x3s in here. Two by 3s, like that. That way I can edge out this part. You know what? Actually, no. I has even better idea. How about I actually use like some thicker plates? That way we're getting like maximum grabbing clutch power between the ramp and some of these tiles. You know, that's probably the smarter thing to do. Okay. Select my color. Full colors. Yeah, I'll have to work out like that. All right. That. So this part hinges down. Do we know? 5.7. I mean, that's probably pretty accurate. We know this is the top of the deck right here. It's lined. It needs to go. Oh, it goes right to there. That's barely a drop in the bucket, is it? Like how high it needs to go. Oh yeah, no, that's only like a plate, 2 plate. Oh, okay, that's barely anything. Okay, so that literally needs to stop a lot higher. Okay, can I even see those hinges anymore? Kind of try and fix that. Nope. There we go. Zero that out real quick. Wait, this isn't 11 long, is it? No, it is. I'm doing this. Oh, I don't think I extended this. That's probably it. Yeah, it's something I'm doing wrong. It's fine. I think for now, I mean, it doesn't look like much, but we have a flat base, and then we just gotta slowly transform it into a boat. So, yeah, I think we'll end off there. I got good sleep, but somehow I'm just not focused today. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Maybe I just need to be tired to be focused. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I will see you guys again Friday for this boat build. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day / evening, depending on where you're on the world. Take care, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.